Team. It's been a while since I've updated you on my coaching story. So what I wanted to do is, for those of you who don't know me, I'll give you a little bit of my background and my history, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about coaching and kind of give you a window into my world. Um, okay, so I was born in Mexico, and we immigrated to Canada when I was 4 and moved to Ontario. So I'm one of 8 children, and moving over was obviously tough for my family. My dad worked minimum wage, trying to support a family of 10. So it was definitely an upbringing without a whole lot of extras, although my dad is the hardest worker of anybody that I know, and he certainly gave us that gift. Um, I got married when I was 18. My husband and I were 2 months out of high school when we got married, and the struggle didn't really end there in terms of finances. I remember having a $40 grocery budget and really just struggling to make ends meet. And now I go grocery shopping, and I feel I never complain about the price of groceries because I think I just feel so blessed to be able to afford to buy the things for our family that will nourish us and keep us healthy instead of the processed foods that I could afford before. So my husband and I had our first baby, and still really just struggling to make ends meet, and at times choosing which bills to pay. So we decided we were going to make a bold move, and we really wanted to change the direction of our family's future. So my husband took a job across the country, and I made a career change as well. And we just decided that we wanted more for our daughter at the time. Now I have 3 kids than what we were able to provide at the time. So fast forward a few years, my husband's doing well and comfortable in his career, and I'm a very goal-oriented person, so promotions and things like that were important to me. So I succeeded. I did really well in the corporate world, and I love my job. I love the company, but it was the 50 to 60-hour work weeks that were really draining on my energy. And having 2 kids at the time and just about to have my 3rd baby, I really just kind of felt like I don't want to do this anymore. So I began coaching the day I came home from the hospital with my 3rd baby, and I'll tell you why I started coaching in the first place. So my friend at the time, we met online doing Beachbody's very first workout program called Slim in 6, and we met online and did that program together on the Team Beachbody message boards before Facebook. But I didn't even know Facebook existed at the time, but before it was popular. So we met on the Team Beachbody message boards, and she had just graduated with her PhD and was a professor in French literature. And so I just watched her career take off over the next several years. I watched as she quit her job as a professor, which was a huge deal, but she found her passion, and she had found what she felt was her calling, helping people to get fit and helping people to grow the same business that she was growing. And I just remember being like so jealous that the opportunity was available in the US and was not available in Canada at the time. So I watched her become just hugely successful. A couple of years in, she had replaced her salary as a professor. So for me, it was important not only to work in fitness, but also to have the opportunity to replace my corporate salary. That security really meant something to me. And so I had looked into working in fitness in the past. It's just I hadn't found a way where I could do that and replace my corporate income. So I started coaching. She called me and let me know that it was coming to Canada, and I was in immediately because I knew the potential and I knew that I would love doing what she did. So that was October 1st of 2012. I can't believe it's been almost 2 years since I started as a coach. I was able to tender my resignation to the corporate world 9 months into my coaching career, and I just couldn't be more blessed to do what I do. I'm so passionate about inspiring people and helping motivate people to reach their own fullest potential. That's really what we do as coaches. We're cheerleaders for people on the journey. And sharing our motivation and sharing our insight and the lessons that we've learned on our own fitness journeys. Not to mention the fact that being a role model is the best form of accountability for me. So almost 2 years later, as I said, my team is growing strong, and I'm watching as our grassroots movement is starting to make a huge difference. We are all helping people get fit every month, and I'm just seeing as we are getting more fit and we're sharing that with the people that we're helping in their fitness journeys, and they're paying it forward and helping other people. It's just this grassroots movement that's starting to catch fire, and it is so exciting. So I'd like to invite you to consider joining the Fit Republic team and determining if it's a good fit for the team and if it's a good fit for you over the next month. I will be starting a 21-day new coach intern program. So if you're interested in talking to me about joining my team, please send me a message or email me. I'll post my email address below. I'd love to hear from you and talk about if this is a good fit.